They seem to have an unbreakable bond. Beautiful, identical twins who spent every moment together. Now, one stands accused of killing the other by intentionally driving off a cliff.
A terrible crash, leaving one woman dead, her identical twin charged with murder.
Moments before the crash, witnesses saw the twins fighting in their SUV on this famous scenic route known as the Road to Hana on the Hawaiian island of Maui. It's one of the most breathtaking and scenic drives in Hawaii, but its narrow, winding path can be treacherous.
We could see arms pulling her hair, and her head was yanking and jerking like this.
Lawrence Lau says he was driving behind the twins. Alexandria Duval was in the driver's seat. Anastasia was in the back seat.
The driver was swearing, and there was screaming from another girl.
Police say the car was equipped with a black box, much like airplanes have. It indicates there was hard acceleration and no attempts at any braking before the car plunged off the cliff, landing on the rocky shoreline 200 feet below.
Car just went down a cliff with passengers within.
Alexandria, who was behind the wheel, survived. Anastasia was not wearing a seatbelt and was killed. Alan Aquina was fishing nearby with a Boy Scout troop.
We saw a hand coming out of the driver's side window. It was quite shocking that someone would survive that deep a fall.
That's the surviving twin being airlifted to the hospital. She's been charged with second-degree murder, but ABC chief legal analyst Dan Abrams says that charge will be hard to prove.
I think this is a really tough case when it comes to second-degree murder. I mean, the allegation that they were fighting, right, and that she then accelerates the brakes, so I guess the theory is that it was a murder-suicide. She's going to risk her own life to try to kill her sister. I guess that's possible, but it would seem to me this is much more likely a sort of manslaughter case.
The devastating wreck is the culmination of a downward spiral for the twins.
Lift your arms up.
5 years ago, they were running a successful yoga business in Palm Beach, Florida, called Twin Power Yoga.
The mayor of the city was a client, a lot of downtown business people, society, philanthropists.
Palm Beach gossip columnist Jose Lambiet says the twins lived a flamboyant lifestyle with matching Porsches.
The success and the money got to their heads. You would see them with Cartier bags and what have you. They started spending a lot of money, and I think they fell behind. They just put on a closed sign on their studios and just left town.
They moved to Hawaii last December and were attempting a fresh start when Alexandria allegedly deliberately drove off the cliff. It's reminding many today of the final scene in Thelma and Louise. So how did it come to this? Clinical psychologist Michael Rothman specializes in twins.
Identical twins in particular can feel very much connected and wanting to be a part of each other's lives. In this case, it sounds like it was a very intense twinship where it had both this great closeness and great rivalry, great fighting and great aggression.
Alexandria has pled not guilty to second-degree murder.